What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a hoot and a holler, a true banger. Today, we're talking about the time that I bought some fake Runtz. This just happened literally 2 days ago. I got the fakest bag of white Runtz ever. We've got pictures for you guys. We're going to break down how I knew it was fake without even looking at the weed, because I've also got a real container of white Runtz right here next to me that we're going to compare this fake shit directly to later in this video. Got pictures of the packaging, pictures of all that, but we'll get to that. Couple things to mention here before I dive into it. First off, drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. What are you waiting on? We got bangers here. And also, one more thing to mention, actually two more things. This gameplay, Black Ops Cold War Alpha, or not Black Ops Cold War, it's Call of Duty Cold War, you know what I meant. But I spend this whole gameplay ruining kids' lives. I am playing like I'm on main stage, boys. I swear to God, this is my year, dude. If I was not a YouTuber, you'd see me at fucking Worlds. You'd see me at COD Champs, okay? I'd be shitting on kids on the main stage. Spotlight on me. Scump who? That's me. This gameplay's sick. You're going to enjoy it, I guarantee. Also, one more thing. Only Gas shirt and hoodie now available in black. I saw a bunch of you guys in the comments asking for this colorway. You guys were like, yo, this would look sick in black. We got it done. It's available right now. The same exact price as all the other merch on the site. Go cop it, man. Only Gas looks amazing in the black colorway. I think it looks sick. It's super comfy, man. I appreciate you all for the support. If you guys have been waiting for the black version of this shirt, dude, I think it looks dope, dude. And I think you guys are going to enjoy it too. We've also got those in mugs and phone cases as well. So you got options, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, links at the top of the description. Go grab that today. Thank you all for tuning into this video. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. So, this happened to me just a couple days ago. And for those of you guys who tune into my live streams, you already got a glimpse at this white Runtz, right? Live stream viewers represent. Stand up in the comments. Tell these non-stream viewers to tune into my fucking streams. For real. Let them know in the comments. But either way, so I ended up going to the gas station a couple days ago, fairly late at night, right? Fairly late at night. I had a friend over, and they ran out of gas, right? Like, they had damn near no gas in their car, to the point where, like, their car genuinely wasn't going to make it to the gas station, right? Like, it literally, like, they turned their car on, and it was on red line, and the car was, like, shaking. Like, you could tell if we put it in any gear but park, it wasn't going very far. It was ugly. So I was like, you know what? We'll just go to the gas station. You know, you got money for a gas canister. I'll throw $5 for the gas. Let's go, right? So we get in my car. We go to the gas station. And it's fairly late at night. It's like 8:30, 9 o'clock. It's not super late, but, you know, sun's down. It's dark out, right? I go to the gas station, I walk inside, and I grab this gas canister, right? And listen, I should have known from the get-go that the weed I was going to get from this plug that I met at the gas station was not going to be good, okay? I had never met this plug before this. I only bought from him this one fucking time, and man, oh man, was it memorable. But listen, I bought from this guy for two reasons, right? Normally, I would always say never buy off some guy you randomly meet at the gas station. But for me, I wanted to do it because I wanted to smoke the shit on stream and compare it to the dispensary weed I'd just gotten. Those of you guys who watch my live streams, you watch me smoke this on stream. It wasn't pretty. And also, the second thing, right? The second part. Ladies and gentlemen, I really, really wanted to find, like, I was so interested in getting another street weed review for my stream that I was down. You know, I didn't care if I got cussied. I didn't care if I got taxed. I was like, bet. But never in my wildest dreams could I ever have imagined the fake bag of white Runtz that I received. But we'll get to that. So, either way, sorry, I had to pick up my cat, dude. She's being needy, so I had to grab her. But back on topic here. So I grab the gas can and I go to check out, right? And while I'm checking out, this guy walks past me and he goes to the other register. And he smells gassy, dude. This guy smells like he just smoked a blunt of some pack, dude. Like, I'm talking just the strongest skunk smell ever. It smelled fucking fantastic, right? So I kind of look over, and as he walks past me, he's kind of talking to the... Oh my God, my cat. Hold on. Come here, baby. She keeps scratching at me, dude. Hold on, boys. All right, I had to give her some catnip, dude. She's stoned now. She's fine. But all right, so listen, she was fiending, dude. I had to get her baked real quick. But back on topic here. So he walks past and he kind of, you know, he's being a funny guy. You know, he says to the other cashier, he's like, oh, y'all got to watch this guy. You better go burn some shit. So I look over and, you know, we're making some small talk. I'm like, oh, I wish it was that fun of a night, you know? And he asked me as we're both walking out after we checked out, he's like, oh, like, so what are you burning tonight? Like, he for real actually thought I was like about to go do some arson ass shit. And I was like, oh, no, like, I actually am just putting gas in a friend's car. And he's like, oh, you a real homie for that, right? So as I'm walking back out to my car, I parked up at a pump, right? And he parked at the pump that was behind me, right? There was no parking spots left at the front. This gas station has like fuck all for parking. You basically have to park at a pump at this one, right? But either way, We're walking back out to our cars, and I walk past his car as I get to mine, and it smells gas. Once again, it smells fucking great, right? So I walk back up to my car. While I'm at the pump, I figure I'll throw some gas in my shit, right? So I'm filling up my gas can, and I fill that up, and I start putting some gas in my shit. And this guy's behind me, and he's like, oh, like, is that your car that's low on gas? And it was stupid ass fucking question. This should have tipped me off. This man just asked if the car sitting at the pump was the car I needed the gas can for. That's when I should have known that I probably shouldn't have shopped with this guy. But I didn't think anything of it at the time because I was fucking stoned. I didn't care. So I was just like, oh no, dude, it's actually like in my driveway right now, So we're making a little small talk because we're pumping gas next to each other. And finally, I comment on the smell. I'm like, oh, it's smelling right over there. And he's like, oh, you know what it is? Exotics only. He's talking up his shit. He's like, man, we got only exotics over here, man. It's only gas, baby. Cop that merch. Link in the description. Only gas available now. He's talking all that crazy shit, dude. He's gassing it up. So I'm like, oh, what strains you got? I'm a little curious. I'm like, all right, let's talk about it. What strains you got? So he just says, he's like, yo, come get my number, right? So I'm like, okay, all right, I'll go get your number, right? So I walk over there. And I get his number down, right? I pull out my contacts, hand him my phone. He puts his number in, right? So I'm like, all right, for sure. I'm definitely going to hit you up. It smells good. And he's like, yeah, bro, I'll shoot you a text in a little bit when I re-up, right? And I'm like, bet. Sounds good. No problem. So get his number. I get back in my car and I dip, right? I skedaddle. Think nothing of it. I go home, do my thing for that night. Don't hit him up. And the next day rolls around. Now, the next morning I wake up, and I was about to go to the dispensary, and then I remembered that I met Gas Station Man, and I was like, you know what? It would be a nice little like stream, if this guy will deliver to me right now, then I'll buy from him instead of the dispo, and we'll do like a comparison live stream, which is exactly what, pardon me, I had the hiccups. Exactly what I did, right? Like down to a T. I waited for this man. He came right to my house. Actually, exactly as I expected it up until the actual weed part of it, right? So either way, he's telling me, he's like, oh, I got some gas in right now, right? And I ask him what strain, and he doesn't say anything. Like I ask him what strain, and he just like dodges the question. Like he like doesn't answer, and I'm like, oh fuck, like okay, this is gonna be a little iffy, but I'm still holding out some hope, So listen, we haven't talked price yet, so it comes around where I'm like, yo, I'm trying to grab, you'll deliver to me. How much for like an eighth, And listen, he's taxing. I get custied. But as soon as, because he dodged my first strain question, but I also didn't have the price yet. So once he dropped the price, I got really firm about strain. This motherfucker charged me $50, right? So once he asked for the $50, I was like, okay, bro, what strain? Like if I'm paying exotic prices, granted, I was giving him a little benefit of the doubt because his car smelled great the night before, and you could tell that him and everyone with him were all fucking baked out of their minds. So I was like, it's not like, maybe it's not mid. I don't know the guy, so maybe he is just selling me the mid pack. But at this point, I didn't know, and for the 50, I was willing to risk it. I was like, I still have good weed on me. I have plenty of dispensary weed at home. In fact, I still have some of the weed. I have a strain called Juicy Fruit on me right now, and I've still got some of that. That's what I had a couple days ago as well. So I wasn't really that worried, right? I was like, whatever. So I'm like, bet. Let me go hit the ATM, and then you can pull up whenever, right? So I go to the ATM, get my 50 out. I tell him, bet, come through, right? He pulls up. He slides through. And listen, once he pulled up, things got spooky, okay? Things got spooky. Not in the sense like he was going to rob me, but in the sense of like once he pulled up and I like actually like got in the car and walked up and saw what he was holding, I was having so many second thoughts. It was unbelievable. I walk up, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned this earlier, but when I pressed him about the strain, he just said, bro, I'll show you. So listen, man, I just gave him the chance, okay? I gave him the fucking chance, bro. I was like, whatever, he'll show me in person, I guess. Maybe it's some fancy bag, which it was. So I get there and I pull up, and I hop in his car. I hop in shotgun, and I dap him up. I'm like, what's good, bro? And he hands me this bag of white Runtz, which I'm going to put on the screen right now. Now, looking at this bag right off the bat, it probably, to some of you guys, you might be like, oh, this looks okay, right? Couple things here. A, Bottom left, that California logo is red for some reason. I've personally, now I'm not saying that guarantees it's fake, but personally, I've never seen it red. I've never seen it red. I'm not saying that's a sign that's fake, but that threw me off. But there's more about the Cali logo that we're going to get to in a minute. Because, as I mentioned earlier, I have a real container of white Runtz. They come in these glass jars here, and this is by Gas House, right? This is sold out of a dispensary called Toluca Lake up in California, right? So very far away from here. I got this a long time ago, and I just saved the jar ever since. So this is a legit jar that I have to compare to this fake white Runtz packaging. And one thing I want to direct your attention to right off the bat is look at the side-by-side of the California logo, the warning logo on the jar, and then the white Runtz bag. Ladies and gentlemen, the fucking exclamation point on the red one looks like it's anorexic. That motherfucker's bulimic, boys. That man needs a Travie Patty. That man needs a fucking Big Mac down the hatch immediately, bro. It's all types of fucked. The weed leaf, not as bad. It's still fucked, but that exclamation point is probably the most dead giveaway I've ever seen. Everything about the CA logo is way off, right? Way fucking off, dude. So, fine and dandy, right? They even have the little cookies reflective seal in the top left, which you can get those too. That's no big deal. But the interesting thing about this white Runtz packaging, which made me start asking a lot more questions in my head, not to the guy, of course. I didn't like try to shop in them again, but I flip it to the back here, and there's a testing label on it. And this is where I'm actually going to ask you guys a question, right? Because obviously, I don't buy a lot of... Listen, if I'm buying off a street plug, I will never buy a pre-packaged bag like this. Never. If I'm buying off someone that is a street plug, it better be out of a Ziploc or a vac seal. I am never buying weed out of these bags. So I don't know. This could be one of two things, right? A, this could be a completely fake label, but at the same time, like, that's kind of a pain in the ass to make. You have to do dates and stuff. Or could this be like a real label that they just made a bunch of copies of and stuck on bags? Or, like, I don't know, because this bag is fucked, bro. All I'm saying is this bag is fucked. Like, this bag, I definitely don't think is real at all. The quality of the print is so low on it, it's not even funny, dude. And the material feels all wrong, too. This apparently, according to the label on the back, came out of the Cookies dispensary, right? It came out of Cookies. I've held real cookies bags. They sell real cookies in Illinois. They feel nothing like this one. Nothing like this one. This one is way too slippery and flimsy to be a real bag. So I'm asking you guys in the comments, what do you think about this testing label, bro? Could this be a copy of a real one? Because in Illinois, the testing labels say what dispensary they came from, right? But in Cali, that's actually not the case as far as I'm aware, right? They have batch number and UID, but they won't actually say like the name of the fucking dispensary. Whereas in Illinois, all of your testing labels actually say that the exact dispensary name that it came out of, right? So, hey, I'm a little curious, but either way, I buy this fake shit. Now that we've done our analysis, let's talk about the weed that was actually in the bag. So I wish I could show you guys this, but I can't because YouTube will send this video to the shadow realm, dude. If you put a picture of weed on the screen, YouTube sends your video to the fucking gulag, all right? And the odds of making it aren't high. But what I'll tell you is this. For those of you viewers who are OGs, the Pine Sol pack was comparable. It was bad, okay? It was bad, bro. I'm talking trim non-existent. You could see where they were yanking seeds out of it. Like there was little seed shrapnel in the bag, bro. It was garbage. But I didn't expect anything more because I already knew it was fake from the moment he handed it to me. But I wanted to make the content so badly on it that I was like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. Because I still didn't know it was in the bag when I bought it. But once I opened the bag, I knew like, man, yeah, it's just fine. I still had that little shred of hope, like maybe it's just small nugs of something good. No, it was just medium-sized nugs of fucking mid. Not even mid, low-grade mid. It was swag, ladies and gentlemen. It was some fucking boo-boo. But man, I can't believe I got cussied over the fake white Runtz. Listen, for those of you guys watching this video, there's one takeaway I want you to get from this. Do not buy these prepackaged bags off your random plugs, okay? There is a 99% chance that bag is full of swag, okay? And if it's full of good weed, still don't buy it because he's marking up the price because of the bag. Fuck that, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, that shit's fucked. But hey, Hope you guys enjoyed this little fake white Runtz versus the real white Runtz, container comparison. Hey, hope you guys enjoyed the little story as well. Drop a like if you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.